Hi friends, welcome to KS Excel Well. This is Kailash. So today we are going to see in this video about how to calculate our loan EMIs and repayment schedule. So this is quite interesting video because most of us don't know how the banks calculating our EMI and what is the repayment schedule. So we will see in this video so how exactly the EMI amount and repayment schedule calculated by the banks. So here we will see one live example for how to calculate our EMI and repayment schedule. So to calculate this EMI, so we need three basic things, that is a loan amount, so how much we are taking a loan, and what is the interest rate, and what is the tenure. So the tenure we need in month. Okay, so first we'll see one example for personal loan of 4 lakhs rupees that we have taken. So loan amount is 4 lakhs and the interest rate is let me fix it as 12.5 and the tenure is 5 years. So that is in 60 in months. So to calculate EMI, so we have a function in Excel. It's called PMT. So PMT. So if you type PMT, so you will get the result and you have to just tab it and it will show you what are the next things you need to select in the formula. So first one, it's a rate. So rate is called interest rate. So we need to select interest rate. But one thing is here, interest rate is given by banks is annual interest rate. So that is for a year. So but here we need to mention a monthly interest rate. So I am just dividing the interest rate by 12 and also interest rate will be in percentage. So I am just converting this into percentage. So I am just adding interest rate divided by 1200. So next one we'll see is NPR. So NPR means number of periods. So how many number of periods? It's a 60. So I'm just selecting the tenure. So and then PV means the loan value. So the 4 lakhs is a loan value. So I'm just selecting the loan value. And FV means final value. So always the final value of a loan is 0. So I'm just entering 0. So the type not required here. So I'm just closing the bracket and I'm additionally doing that. I'm just multiplying this into -1. So I'll let you know why I'm doing this and later. So now we get the result of 8,999. So that means if you're taking a loan of 4 lakhs for 5 years tenure with the interest of 12.5 rate, so our monthly EMI is 8,999. This is how we can calculate our EMI. Now I will show you why I have multiplied the value into -1. So I am just removing this -1. So I am getting the value in negative. So I just wanted to show the results in positive. So I just added into -1. So now we have seen that how we can calculate our EMI. So next we will see the repayment schedule. So what is repayment schedule? So by we are paying this 8,999 as a monthly EMI, right? So from this, how much amount they are deducting from principal and how much amount they are taking as interest. So that is called repayment schedule. So here is 60 month is a tenure. So I'm just adding added 60 rows here, and we'll see now each month how much amount we are paying as a principal and how much amount they are taking as interest. So for this first month starting balance we have to select 4 lakh because that is a starting value. So monthly payment, so our EMI is called monthly payment. So here we already calculated EMI as 8,999. So I'm just selecting that value as our monthly payment. So here monthly payment is 8,999.18. So from this 8,999.18, how much they are deducting from principal. So that we will see. So we have a function for to calculate the principal amount. It's called PPMT. So previously where we taken EMI is PMT. So here principal payment. So PPMT we have to select. So once you enter PPMT, we will get the result. And once you tab PPMT, so it will show what are the next things we need to select for the formula. So here first rate, as usual we have to select the interest rate, and divided by 1200, because I already explained the reason. So to calculate the monthly interest rate and to convert into percentage, I am just adding this divided by 1200. Come on, next, period. So here we are selecting for a first month. We are calculating first month principal, right? So here this is called period, and n period means number of total periods. So that is 60. And next one is PV. PV is a loan value, as already we seen, 4 lakhs. Then FV means final value. Final value is 0. So type here also we not required. So I'm just entering. So now we find what is the principal amount from this 8999. So for if you're paying 8999 as EMI, so around 4800 rupees they are deducting in principal. So rest amount will go as interest. So to find interest, also we have a function called I payment, interest payment. So here we have to select interest rate and divided by 1200. Then same period we have to select first month, and then number of periods, then loan value. So that is 4 lakhs. Then final value. So final value is 0. So I'm just entering 0. So now we calculated the interest also. So now we will see, we will add the principal and interest. So we will get the monthly EMI amount. Let's see. Here I am just adding a D2 plus E2. So D2 is principal and E2 is interest. See, we will get the exact EMI amount as a total. So that means our calculation is perfect. So if you are paying 8999 as a EMI, and this is your principal amount, and this is your interest rate. So now we will see ending balance. So starting balance minus what is the amount you paid in principal for first month. So that is your ending balance. So now we get the ending balance of first month. The same ending balance is a starting balance of second month. So we are just entering the same ending balance to the next month starting balance. And the monthly payment is a constant for all 60 months, because monthly EMI, so we are paying 8999 as fixed. So we are going to use one method, that we create a standard formula, and we'll just drag the formula to all 60 months to get the value faster. Otherwise we have to enter a formula for each cell, it will take more time. So for that we are going to use fixed reference. So wherever we are using the constant values like loan amount, interest rate, tenure, so we'll just fix the cell reference by using dollar sign before to the J and 6. See here, I'm just entering dollar sign before to J and before to 6 also. See now if I just give control D, I'll get the same value in next cell also. Now we'll use the fixed reference in other formulas also. See here, I'm just giving control D to copy the formula, but it's not, see here, previously it was a J3, and when I am giving control D, it's coming as J4, because whenever it's moving to next cell, the number also will change. See here, it's J5, but we have to fix the J3 as a constant. So to fix the cell as constant, we are using this dollar sign. So that is called fixed reference. So J3 is a interest rate. So we are going to use the same interest rate for all 60 months. So we are just fixing the cell as fixed reference. And also we are using loan amount and tenure also fixed value. So I'm just adding a dollar sign to fix the cells also fixed reference. So now we have fixed the formula. By giving control D, we are getting the principal amount for second month also. So we'll do the same fixed reference activity for interest formula as well. See now I'm just adding dollar sign before to the J3, J4 and J2. So J3 done. So if this fixed reference makes you confused, I'll put separate video on this fixed reference part only. So now we have find the interest also. So by giving control D, I'm just getting the ending balance also for second month. So now we'll just copy the entire formula and we'll drag it to all 60 months. See now we got the result for all the months. What is the principal amount and what is the interest amount. So by scrolling it, by end of 60th month, my balance will be 0. See here, this is a 60 month, my balance is 0, and they are charging only 92 rupees as a interest. So so now we have find principal amount and interest for each and every month. So I hope this video is very useful to you all. So by using the same formula and format, you can calculate your principal and interest value for other housing loan, vehicle loan, or gold loan, whatever it is. The function will be remain same. So and if you like this video, please share to your friends and relatives. So because if we are taking a loan, we should know what is amount we are paying as interest, what is the amount we are paying as principal, and what is the impact and all. So please do share to your friends and families also. So, and if you have any doubts or if you need any clarifications, please comment. Thank you friends watching this video.